Hello everyone, my name is CMA. Welcome back to CMA modules. In this video lecture, we will be recording about value analysis and value engineering, that is business process re-engineering, module 1.3. In this chapter, we will be studying how our business process, how we need to redefine policies, how we need to redefine our strategies so that we can earn very good, we can create a very good value for our business. So value analysis is one of the important techniques of cost reduction and control. It is a scientific approach that ensures all the functions of a product or services and are carried out at the minimum cost without compromising quality, reliability, performance, and appearance. So we have value analysis. Value analysis is nothing but value analysis is one of the important techniques of cost reduction. Very important technique of cost reduction and cost control. It is a scientific approach. It is not a normal approach. It is a scientific approach that ensures all the functions of product or services. That will ensure what everything, all the functions of product or services and are carried out at the minimum cost without compromising quality, reliability. They are carried out without compromising quality, reliability, performance, appearance. I cannot compromise on my performance, my quality, my reliability, my appearance. Society of American Value Engineering states value analysis is systematic application of recognized techniques which identify the functions of product or services to establish a monetary value for the function and to provide necessary function reliability at the lowest overall cost. So we have concept. Okay, we have concept. Concept is nothing but value analysis. Value analysis is one of the important technique of cost reduction. Now, what is value analysis? It is very important technique. Without value analysis, I cannot do anything. Okay, it will help me to bring down my cost. It will help me to stay on my quality, to improve my quality, reliability, performance, appearance. Value analysis is a methodical approach to sharpening the efficiency and effectiveness of any process. Value in the context of value analysis refers to economic value, which may reflect use value, cost value, exchange value, esteem value. So we have value analysis. Value analysis is what? Value analysis is a methodical approach. It's a methodical approach, and here we have use value, we have cost value, we have exchange value, we have esteem value. Okay, now we have use value. Use value reflects the intrinsic value. Intrinsic value, it is the measure of properties, qualities, and features which make the product or services useful for the consumer. So we have use value. Okay, perfect value for that product. So use value reflects intrinsic value. It is the measure of properties, qualities, and features which make the product or services useful for the consumer. It is what? It is measure of properties. Whether the product is useful to the consumer or product is not useful to the consumer. Use value, therefore, is the price paid by the buyer or the cost incurred by the manufacturer. What is use value? The price paid by the buyer and cost incurred by the manufacturer in order to ensure that the product or services performs its intended function efficiently. So that is use value. So suppose if I am purchasing any pen, that pen should give me proper it should be at a proper price. It should give me good use, good performance. Okay, then that is giving me a good use value. It should be perfect in terms of properties, in terms of qualities, in terms of features. Cost value. Cost value is the sum of all cost incurred in producing the products or rendering a services. Cost value thus is the sum of raw material cost, labor cost, and overheads expended to produce the products or services. So we have cost value. So what is cost value? Cost value is nothing but sum of all cost incurred, sum of all cost incurred in producing the product or rendering a services. Sum of all cost incurred, that is cost value. Suppose for producing or manufacturing a product, production is natural, manufacturing is man-made. Producing or manufacturing a product, I incur a cost of 100 rupees. So cost plus any overheads, any extra charges, say advertisement charges or any extra charges if I have to incur for that product, so that value. So cost value is the sum of all cost incurred in producing the product or rendering a services. Cost value thus is the sum of raw material cost, labor cost, overhead expended to produce the products or services. Exchange value is the measure of all properties, qualities, and features of the product or services which makes the product or service possible of being traded for another product or service or for money. So we have exchange value. Exchange value is I'll buy gold, I'll give you money. So exchange value is the measure of all properties, qualities, and features of the product or services which makes the product or services possible of being traded for another product or services or for money. In a conventional sense, exchange value refers to price that a purchaser is willing to offer for the product or services. The price being dependent upon the satisfaction level that is derived from the product or services. Esteem value is the measure of properties, features, attractiveness, graphic packaging, and the like which increases sales appeal or which attracts customers and create in them a strong desire to own the product. So that is esteem value. Then you have use value may be construed as fundamental form of economic value. So you have cost value, you have use value, you have exchange value, esteem value, and any value, use value may be construed as a fundamental form of economic value. Okay, so we have four analysis. Use value is that product is giving is completely useful to me, perfectly priced, perfect at the quality, from usage point of view, it is satisfying all my requirements. Cost value, I have to add all my cost, whether it is direct, indirect cost. Exchange value, it is traded for another product or services or for money. That is exchange value. Esteem value is the measure of properties, features, attractiveness, graphic, packaging, and the like. So that is esteem value. Then we have use value may be construed as a fundamental form of economic value. So this much is done. Then we have value equation. Value analysis aims to simplify products and processes, thereby increasing efficiency. Value analysis enables people to contribute towards value addition by continuous focus on product design and services. Value analysis provides a structure through initiatives in the direction of cost savings, cost reduction, and continuous improvement. So we have value equation, value equal to performance plus capacity divided by cost. So we have function divided by cost. Then we have value addition is not a matter of just minimizing the cost, it is a 3D technique. Value can be increased either by increasing function or reducing the cost or by doing both simultaneously. The concept is that of adding value, of enhancing the functional worth. So we have value equation here. So what is value equation? Value equation, my value, suppose I have priced my product at 100 rupees, or value of that product is 100 rupees. So based on the performance, based on capability, quality, what I'll do, I'll divide that by cost. So in simple words, function by cost. So I'll get exact value of that product or design or services. Value addition is not a matter of just minimizing the cost, it is a 3D technique. Value can be increased either by increasing function or reducing the cost, or by doing both simultaneously. The concept is that of adding value by enhancing the functional worth. Any attempt to improve the value of a product must consider two elements. The first element is the utility of the product, that is the use value. The second element relates to value of ownership, that is esteem value. So first element is utility value and second element is esteem value. The concept can better be explained by the price discrimination being practiced in relation to a luxury car and a basic small car. From the use point of view, both the cars fulfill same function, namely both of them offer safe economical travel. So we have value equation wherein we compare our performance, capability, or any other factor with cost, that is function with cost, that is value. Then we have first element is use value and the other element is esteem value. The concept can better be explained by the price discrimination being practiced in relation to a luxury car or a big small car. So luxury car will give you comfort, and more than a comfort, it will give you your luxury car value. whereas a small car will just fulfill your basic needs, that is use, traveling from one place to and fro. I'll take a pause, a quick read, then we'll go for focus of value analysis. Focus of value analysis. The key focus of value analysis approach is therefore the management of functionality to yield value for the customer. Let us emphasize this point a little. Not that long ago, consumers of electric kettles were offered a variety of different types of metal based boiling device. The value of kettle is derived through heating water and therefore its functionality can be determined. Now faced with the same functionality, designers would probably look towards a kettle made of plastic. So we have focus of value analysis. So what is focus of value analysis? The key focus of value analysis approach is therefore the management of functionality to yield value for the customer. So what we do is we yield value for the customer. Let us emphasize a point in a different manner. So the same point, the above line, sorry. The key focus of value analysis approach is therefore the management of functionality to yield value for the customer. This line let us emphasize with the help of example. So not that long ago, consumers of electric kettles, they offered variety of different types of metal based boiling devices. Now the same electric kettles are available in plastic. We have kettles made up of plastic also. So plastic has the same functionality as the metal in terms of containing and boiling water. The action to boil water is conducted by the same part known as the element. However, the switch from metal to plastic does not impair this value and functionality with the customer. They still want to boil water, but it does not result in cost savings for manufacturing company. If company that traditionally made metal kettles did not review its design process, then yes, they will be thrown out. So just for changing the design, just by changing the metal or changing the design, they are into the market. So what happened is they took a switch from metal kettles made up of metal material, they changed it to plastic. They change their design, they change the same kettles are going to do the same thing. They are going to boil, but what they are doing here is they're just changing the design, they're changing in terms of value. So that is value analysis. If a company seeks to reduce the cost of producing a product, then it must seek out costs that are unnecessary or items of the product that provide no functional value to the customer. If you adopt this approach, then the value analysis process is concerned with removing a specific type of cost that can be removed without negatively affecting the function, quality, reliability, maintainability, or benefit required by the customer. So we have, if a company seeks to reduce the cost of producing a product, what is company doing is company seeks to company seeks to reduce the cost of producing a product. Company seeks to reduce down the cost of producing a product, then it must seek out costs that are unnecessary or items of the product that provide no functional value to the customer. So if a company seeks to reduce down the cost, company is planning to reduce down the cost, and reduction of cost is not going to hamper value, uh, quality of the product or functionality of the product, then company can go down for reduction of value. So that is one more form of re-engineering. Company can change the policy, company can change the strategy or any method that is helping them to bring down their cost. No cost can be removed if it is a compromise to the quality of a product or its reliability. We cannot remove any cost if we are compromising any quality of any product or its reliability, as this would lower customer value, create complaints, and inevitably lead to the withdrawal of product or lost sales. Marketability, saleability is another issue that cannot be compromised, as this is an aspect of product that makes it attractive to the market and gives it appeal value. So marketability, saleability, this is also an important factor. You cannot compromise on that also. Now we have any activity that reduces maintainability of the product increases the cost of ownership. So any activity which is helping you to reduce down the maintenance of the product, that is also increasing the cost of ownership to the customer and can lower the value attached to the product. So we have focus of value analysis. Okay. And concept, first one was concept. What is value analysis concept? Then we went for use value, cost value, four types of value. Important value analysis, value engineering, business engineering answers are important. It is like compulsory questions asked in almost all attempts. Then they have explained what is use value, what is exchange value, what is esteem value. They have explained all values to us. Value equation they have explained. Then we have focus of value analysis. Then under focus of value analysis, they are asking us that we cannot compromise on functionality, wherein they have taken an example of metal and plastic kettle. They just change the design, they just change the material of the kettle so that they are into the market to provide good value to their customers. Then cost reduction, we went for cost reduction. If reducing down the cost is hampering, is hampering my quality, I'm getting complaints from the customers, then I should not do that. I should frame my strategies, policies in such a way that my cost is reduced and my quality of the product, reliability of the product is not hampered. Phases of value analysis. Value analysis may consist of following 7 phases: origination, information, functional analysis, innovation, evaluation, choice, implementation. Origination. The phase of origination starts with identification of a project to undertake value analysis. After selecting the project, a project team consists of experts from various fields and departments is constituted. Information. The second phase is that of collecting relevant information. In this phase, relevant facts relating to specifications, drawings, methods, material, etc. are collected. Costs are also ascertained for each of the elements that are being studied. Functional analysis. Then follows the important phase of functional analysis. After familiarization with relevant facts and figures, a functional analysis is carried out to determine the functions and uses of the product and its components. The cost and importance of each function are identified. A value index is computed on the basis of cost benefit ratio. So we have origination, we have information, we have functional analysis, we have innovation. So they are phases of value analysis. They are what? They are nothing but phases of value analysis. So we have origination, information, functional analysis, innovation, evaluation. They are phases. So origination is important. The phase of origination starts with identification of the project. Okay, I want to undertake metro project. I want to undertake water building project. I want to undertake wall building project. Okay, so phase of origination starts with identification of project to undertake value analysis. After selecting the project, a project team consisting of experts from various fields and departments is constituted. Information. The second phase is that of collecting relevant information. In this phase, the relevant facts relating to specification, drawing, methods, materials, etc. are collected. Costs are also ascertained and each of the elements that are being studied. Okay, so we have origination, we have information. So once we identify which project to select, then what we do is we start finding out, we start collecting information. Then we have functional analysis. Then follows the important phase. Then follows what? Important phase of functional analysis. After familiarization with the relevant facts and figures, a functional analysis is carried out to determine functions and uses of products and its components. The cost and importance of each functions are identified. Cost and importance of each functions are identified. A value index is computed on the basis of cost benefit ratio for each of the functions. So what we do is a value index is computed on the basis of cost benefit ratio, and then accordingly what we do is we identify our value. Innovation. This is the creative phase concerned with the generation of new alternatives to replace or remove the existing ones. The objective is to produce ideas and to formulate alternative means and methods for accomplishing the essential functions and improving the value of element under consideration. So functional analysis is done. After that, innovation. We need to come up with new ideas, generation of new alternatives, or replacement should be done of new things. This is very, very important. If we don't do this, then it will be a problem. Evaluation. During this stage of evaluation, each and every alternative is analyzed and most promising alternatives are selected. These alternatives are further examined for economic and technical feasibility. So we have origination, we have information, we have functional analysis, innovation, evaluation. After everything is done, what we do is we evaluate whatever we did. Was it correct? It was helpful? What is the final answer? What is the total cost? What is the total benefit? Evaluation. Whatever we did, was did it help us for reliability, safety, accuracy? We need to check all those things. Choice. In this phase, decision makers choose the best of alternatives. The programs and action plans are then developed to implement the chosen alternatives. Then we have implementation. The chosen alternative is put to actual use with the help of programs and action plans. The progress of implementation is continuously monitored and followed up to ensure that the desired results are achieved. So this is phases of value analysis. Then we have types of value analysis. So we have value analysis for existing products and we have value analysis for new products. Value analysis for product families, horizontal deployment, competitive, and we have value engineering. Let us go for value analysis for existing products. So one of the best approaches to value analysis is simply to select an existing product that is sold in relatively large volumes. This product or product family will tend to have a great deal of the basic information and documented history. So we have value analysis for existing products. So one of the best approach to value analysis is simply to select a existing product that is sold in relatively large volumes. This product or product family will tend to have a great deal of basic information and documented history, which can be used quickly as opposed to newly introduced product where such a history is not available. An existing product unites all the different managers in a business, each with an opinion and list of complaints concerning the ability to convert the design into saleable product. Therefore, any team that is created for purpose of value analysis will understand their own problem, but not necessarily the cause of these problems across the entire business. So this is what value analysis for existing product. Value analysis for existing product. So we have value analysis for existing product, value analysis for new products. So for existing product, we need to check how we can convert that into sellable product. What designs need to be changed, what designs needs to be created so that we can convert it into sellable product. Therefore, any team that is created for purpose of value analysis will understand their own problems, but not necessarily cause of these problems across the entire business. The inability to change existing product designs due to need to redesign, tooling and expense of such an initiative. The project team may have a finite duration before the project is concluded, and therefore time will dictate what can be achieved. The high levels of purchased cost may imply a need to engage with suppliers in value analysis process. Okay, so we have value analysis for engineering for existing products and we have for new products. So the value is not created. We need to create value. For new products, the team will need to modify value analysis approach and will operate in an environment that is less certain and has poor levels of available information upon which to make decisions. So we have a value analysis for new products wherein it is not created. Value analysis is not created. We need to work for them. We need to review the product. We need to make policies, strategies, plans. We need to arrange out for skilled and experienced workers so that we can go for a proper value engineering. A quick tell here. I hope you are comfortable with the lecture. From value analysis for product families, we'll start in our next video lecture. Thank you.